Mechanical toy.
Hello once again, my people. It is I, Viet, and welcome back to Repeat. Last episode, technically we slept with we slept with Sissel, but not in that kind of context. It was totally safe for work. He was just naked while we were, and you know, it was great. I probably got like a little bit of a rub off. So let's go ahead and get to it. Before I actually get started, because I haven't eaten yet. It is currently 8:46. I started recording around 7 in the morning. I'm just gonna eat some of my breakfast real quick, so if you don't mind. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be eating some Belvita breakfast right here. And it has nutritious, steady energy for 4 hours, and it's blueberry natural flavor with other natural flavoring. Let's just get it like a... Oh, fuck. Yeah, let's just go ahead and just, like, rip her open real quick. Oh, fuck, yeah, daddy. Well, now it's just, like, we're just gonna go into here real quick. You get, like, a little bit of a waft, just a little bit of a... Let's just crack that bitch open real quick. Oh, fuck. Now let's just... You can really fucking hear the crunch. Now we're just gonna take a sip of our water. Make sure to hit that notification bell. Okay, I'm being serious. Okay, we're starting the episode. 4 hours later. 4 horribly long hours later, I was finally done. Today's classes felt even worse than usual, with Mrs. Corley shooting me looks of disappointment. Yeah, because A, I didn't go back into my dorm room last night, and B, because I skipped my classes yesterday. Why did you break curfew and made me worry sick again? Her face screamed during the entire class. My fucking god. I was out with Ginny. Or maybe it was just projecting again. Who knows? With a sigh, I limped through the doorway and into the classroom with like a kicked puppy. Damn, you look horrible. Ginny, what are you doing inside? I perked up in surprise. Ginny, weren't you banned from campus? I squinted. Damn, you look worse. Wow, my feelings. Ginny clutched her heart in melodramatic agony. It was true, though. Her eyes looked unfocused with dark bags under her eyes. And was it just my imagination, or did she look thinner than usual? She probably is thinner, bitch, because she's trying to be that skinny petite model. Are you feeling alright? You look a bit off. Do not take it that out of context. No. Don't ever starve yourself so in that way you can be skinny, petite, yes, all that. No, don't do that. Like, that's not healthy. Johnny scowled, waving her hand dismissively. I'm fine, just haven't been sleeping well. God. Anyways, do you know where the printer room is? I need to help Sissel with a favor. The printer room is right next to Mrs. Corliss' office. But why'd you need it? Well, I stopped by the cafe this morning to see how Sissel was doing, and damn, business was booming. Sissel said that he's trying to make more promotional material and asked me to photocopy some posters for him in the printer room. So here I am. Ginny suddenly smirked and leaned closer in a secretive whisper. By the way, I saw Sissel's text from this morning. Did you two make it to third base? Yeah, no, we didn't. That is none of your business. Ginny snickered and gave me a congratulatory pat on the back. I don't mean anything by it, just happy to see that you guys get along so well. And that's the true tea. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Philip, you're here too! Unfortunately. Good timing, I need an artist's opinion on the flyer Sissel designed. I'm not exactly a graphics designer, though. Ginny began digging through her bag and pulled out a wrinkled piece of paper. That's fine, you're a blunt asshole, which is exactly what this flyer needs. Wow, my feelings? The exact same thing with Ginny, just wow, my feelings. I glanced over Ginny's shoulder at the paper curiously. I'm sure Sissel's flyer can't be that bad. Well, never mind. I mean, the design isn't bad, but it's about as impressive as getting socks for Christmas. You've been sleeping him with Oh, getting in with that truthy already. Let's get to it. You've been sleeping with him, Veed. Your opinion doesn't count. Why are people trying to hit me up on... Oh, wait, it's a cute bitch. Sorry. No, this bitch is actually cute, and, like, I want to message him super quick. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. There we go. Sorry, I'm trying to hit it with this bitch. You've been sleeping with him, Veed. Your opinion doesn't count. Touche. Well, here's the flyer, Philip. Tell us what you think. Oh. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. Ginny shoved the paper into Philip's hands with an expectant look. Philip turned the paper over to stare at it for a long, good minute. And then kept staring for another minute in silence. Well? I'm sorry. I need a minute to myself real quick. Damn, hold on. I need a... Oh my god, that is fucking crazy. Is that crayon? Probably. Then probably. Hold on, now I gotta message another bitch. Everyone wants my attention. Got it. Oh my god, why am I getting text galore? This is not supposed to be happening. Probably. He spelled culinary. Oh my god. He spelled culinary wrong. Yup. Why is there a drawing of a crab in the corner? I think that's supposed to be Herschel. You know, Sissel's boss. He has my condolences! He has my condolences! And pity. And pity! You guys can't spread this kind of flyer around. No one's gonna take it seriously. Here, give me a moment. Hot. Who burped in my recording? You're fucking rude.
Who the fuck just had the audacity to burp in my stream?
Ginny and I watched as Philip dash into the printer room with a face of pure disappointment. A couple of minutes went by before he walked out with a stack of fresh flyers. He's done. Right. How does this look? The new design looked a lot more professional. Miles better than Sissel's hand-drawn scribbles, and as adorable as they might be, God, we love our boyfriend. Ginny nodded in approval. A whole lot better. Wow. You really saved this one. Also, you're gonna hear all the munch and all the crunch because I have a mouth that can pop, bitch.
He can pack a punch in that mouth. Yeah. Good lord.
Aw, you got rid of Herschel's face. Nobody likes seeing other people's faces. People are disgusting. Thanks, Philip. God damn. Fuck. Just keep the design nice and simple and it'll work out for the better. I have learned that with my thumbnails though, so like thanks for that. Ginny took the stack of flyers from Philip and carefully placed them in a folder in her bag. Well, there's another job well done. By the way, Sis said you wanted all of us to come to the cafe to see how things are improving. Y'all better come along. I heard he's been working really hard to improve the cafe's business. Hey, I'm not complaining. I really wanted to try those new chocolate desserts anyways. Well, guess I'll have nothing better to do. Let's go. Thanks. Yes, because we have no more class, bitch, so we're not gonna get in trouble, bitch. Yes. Halfway on our walk to the cafe, Philip suddenly barked that he needed to pee real bad before dashing into the nearest convenience store like a madman. Thanks, Philip. Maybe he shouldn't have drinking 4 coffees today during class. Also, maybe he shouldn't have shouted so loudly because I was pretty sure half of the neighborhood could hear him. Ginny and I just shrugged and sat in a shady spot of the sidewalk, tapping our feet leisurely as we waited. But bitch, when it comes, and you gotta release yourself, because if you don't release yourself, then you're gonna just have really bad health problems. Ask Wolfman Pedro about it. Tell him Veed sent you. That was until Veed discreetly covered her mouth to muffle her harsh coughing again. I gave her a look of concern and gently patted her back as she continued coughing. Hey, Ginny, are you sure that you're feeling alright? You've been getting worse lately, and I'm a bit worried. Ginny shook her head dismissively and scowled. I'm fine, Vita. I just got a bit of chronic cough, that's all. If you say so. The two of us sat awkwardly in the sidewalk in silence. Philip sure was taking his time with his pee break. But that ain't any of my business. Ginny glanced at me a few times before gently clearing her throat. Say, Vita? There's something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Ginny laughed and shrugged. It's no big deal, but it's just that you've been a really good influence around Sissel lately, and I'm glad that you're here to help him with stuff. Usually Sissel's always calling me, always anxious that he's doing something wrong in his life. There's been less of that ever since you two met. All he ever calls me about is asking dating advice and ways to make people happy. It's nice. I'm glad you're here. I felt my face heat up as I smiled sheepishly. It's no big deal. Just get along really well, that's all. Ginny laughed, but there was a slight hint of sadness to it. Speaking of which, I wanted to tell you I might be going on a trip soon. A trip? What kind of trip? Oh, you know, a nice long vacation. By the seaside, by the beautiful sea. I'll be gone for a long while, so I want you to keep an eye out for Sissel for me, okay? Make sure he doesn't do anything stupid or go on another moping trip while I'm gone. Like, please. Ginny turned with me with a soft smile on her face. This bitch just keep mentioning me, so I gotta do... Okay, hold on. Pause. You're just gonna hear me chew. My god. Bam. Oh no, take care of him for me. Oh, she better not be dying. There was an uncomfortable knot in my chest as I nodded quietly. Of course. Oh, that was uncomfortable. We sat quietly next to each other, the summer breeze brushing through our faces relaxingly. Philip stomped out of the convenience store a few minutes later, huffing about the hygiene in public bathrooms. Wow, this person is... Okay, I need to put this away over here, so in that way I don't see it. Before we knew it, the three of us were strolling our way towards Herschel's cafe again, as though nothing happened. Jeez, that was an uncomfortable time, like, goddamn. The cafe was buzzing with customers and activity when we stepped through the door. I stared around the dining area in shock. The place was packed. Sissel was rushing around the cafe in a frantic pace, his arm shuffling plates and drinks to all the diners with surprisingly efficiency. That's not how English works, but okay. Oh, hey guys, so glad you all can make it. He waved excited for us to sit by the counter as he shuffled back into the kitchen with arms full of cutlery. Philip, Ginny, and I looked at each other before settling down into our seats. I sighed and stared at the kitchen door fondly. It's nice to see him all happy and energetic again. Ginny nodded in agreement. Our little sissy is growing up. He looks a little overworked, if you ask me. The kitchen door swung over again and Sissel scrambled out to meet us with an ecstatic grin. Just seeing him so cheerful and full of life made my heart melt like butter. Like, look at how precious he is! Look at the gang! Oh, the Gucci gang!
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
My heart jumped into another beat when Sissel laid out several plates of chocolate desserts and drinks onto the counter. We love our boyfriend! There's a piece of ice. It's so nice to see you guys take the time to visit me. There are a few of our new pastries for y'all to try, free of charge. Boss insisted we get to treat you guys. I stared at the delectable chocolate pastry in front of me, a pool of drools starting to foam in my mouth. Bitch, me too. The fuck? Needless to say, I was already forking sweet and delicious bites of chocolate into my mouth before anyone else. I think I'm in love. Accidentally in love. Thank you, Captain Obvious. But seriously, sis, it's so nice to see you happy and hard at work again. I'm so proud of you. Sissel scratched the back of his head bashfully. Jeez, thanks, Mom. You're getting really mushy again. Just being honest. Philip just gave Sissel a nonchalant thumbs up. You done good. Sissel grinned and sent an enthusiastic thumbs up back. Philip was a little distracted from picking at his pastry with a fork with a quiet mumble, because he doesn't eat sweets. You shouldn't have wasted a cake on me. Sugar is... We made sure your pastry is real low with sugar, Philip. Hope you like it. Philip looked intrigued. He tentatively scooped a small forkful of chocolate into his mouth before slowly breaking into a fond smile. Thanks, Sissel. This is really sweet in the feelings kind of way. Oh my god, in the feelings kind of way, bitch. Me too. Sissel beamed with utter pride. It's my pleasure. I couldn't have done this without any of you helping me along. Now, I'm able to get the cafe running in tip-top condition and help Boss like it the way that I always wanted. I hope he likes how things are turning out too. I'm sure Herschel is prouder than ever. Look at this place, it's packed, and everyone here is smiling and having a grand old time thanks to you. Sissel blushed sheepishly. Well, I can't claim all the credit. Boss has been working hard in the kitchen too. I think if business keeps booming like this, we might have to hire more workers and even help Boss pay off more of his debt real soon. Oh god, he's precious. He's fucking precious. Oh, speaking of which, did you guys print out those posters I was asking for this morning? Oh yeah, I've got them right here. Philip made some minor artistic adjustments though. Bitch, you should say major. Ginny jugged out the packet of flyers. I'm going crazy. I thought I heard someone call for me.
Clean it up, Kokor.
Ginny dug out the packet of flyers from her bag, which Sissel received gratefully. Whoa, these came out super nice. Why'd you guys get rid of Boss's picture though? Philip took a sick of his toffee and shrugged, bitch. I don't know. He has a mediocre face, bitch. Ow! I heard that. The four of us perked up at the sound of Herschel laughing jovially as he came through the kitchen doors. How you kids doing today? Glad to see you all could drop by, especially his little boyfriend here that he probably fucked last night, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. Hope you all enjoyed the new desserts. Sissy did a real good job with improving them at the cafe. The place hasn't been this busy in years. Herschel grinned and ruffled Sissel's hair proudly. Sissel flushed with a bashful look on his face. Just doing my best to keep you happy, boss. Thanks for having me. Oh, he's precious. Anytime, kiddo. Herschel glanced at the flyers at the counter with interest. Oh, are these your little pamphlets you were going on about earlier? Yeah, I've been talking with the neighborhood a lot about the cafe, but I figured we should do more advertising. Herschel chuckled and picked up one of the flyers, reading through the writing in pretty colors. His eyes reached the bottom of the page and his proud smile instantly faded into a cold, hard frown. Oh no. Oh no. Fuck, what did you do? Made by National Culinary Champion. Oh! We don't want that. We don't want that in this fucking house. Herschel, or not Herschel, fucking Sissel? You knew how he was about, like, what the fuck? His tone was bitter, borderline furious. Sissel fidgeted with his apron nervously. Boss? Were you going around telling everyone this? Herschel turned towards Sissel, his expression unreadable. Well, yeah. I figured it'd be a nice way to attract more customers and whatnot. One of the customers sitting behind us, an elderly couple, suddenly waved to Herschel enthusiastically. Oh, Herschel dear, why don't you tell us about this national champion business? Oh, there we go. We've been dining here for years and never knew you were such an accomplished person until your little helper told us. Herschel visibly flinched as though someone had carved into him with a knife. He crushed the flyer in his hand with balled fists and turned towards the cafe, gritting his teeth in rage. What the Oh no. Oh, I am Get out. Huh? Herschel's voice boomed through the cafe, shaking every wall and fixture. Oh my god, everyone get out. I am so uncomfortable right now. This is not a crack of shade. This is a crack of this is fucking awkward. Oh fuck. I'm not having it. We're closing early today. Forget about the bill. Everyone just get out. Oh Jesus, the cafe was deathly quiet. The people slowly started shuffling out of their seats and leaving out the door with scared looks on their face. Sissel, Ginny, Philip, and I watched in stunned silence as the cafe slowly emptied, leaving just the 5 of us. Sissel turned towards Herschel, shocked, tears hanging at the edge of his eyes. But boss, I don't understand. Herschel growled in frustration and covered his face with one hand. Sissel, just... all of you, leave me for today. I need some time alone. The rest of us exchanged nervous glances before quietly making our way towards the door. Sissel stood stunned. All of his effort and work to make Herschel happy just vanished in one moment. He choked back a quiet sob. But why? Herschel held up a hand, silencing him. Just go. He turned around before stomping upstairs and out of sight. Whoa. I made my way to Sissel's side and gently took him by the hand. Sissel? He squeezed back, hand shaking with hurt. Oh my god. I need to drown myself in my water, bitch. Damn. His eyes were unfocused, staring off into the distance with tears welling up at the edges. Yeah, I'm fine. Let's get going. Fuck, dude. What the actual fuck? What what? Now that's the next question that I want is what happened at that contest to make Herschel like so PTSD about it? Like that's what I want to know. Obviously, we're probably not going to get the answer for a while, but that's what I want to know at least. The 4 of us quietly left the cafe, each of us staring at Sissel uneasily. We only made it halfway down the street before Sissel's knees gave out. He sobbed uncontrollably into my shoulder, unable to even breathe properly as he clutched onto my jacket. We could do little to comfort besides sit together and hold him close. If I'm going to see a sprite of Sissel, like, crying, I am going to call Shirokoi and have him get escorted to the police to my house so then I can smack him. The 4 of us huddled on the street sidewalk, looking to each other nervously as Sissel caught his breath. Why does this always have to happen? Like, every single time that something is going amazing, something is going fantastic, it always got to be turned into a 180. He was sitting down, hunched over with a face in his hands. His tears ran dry about an hour ago, but he was still shaking. Sissel's eyes were red and raw from his sobbing, but his breathing slowly evened out. Ginny sat by his side looking concerned and rubbing gentle circles on his back. Hey, sis, you doing alright? A spiteful laugh escaped his throat as he looked up to all of us, his voice still hoarse. No. I don't know. I don't even know what's happening anymore. I tried so hard and it all just blew up in my face. I really am good for nothing. Sissel, listen, that's not true. Sissel let out a weary sigh and stood up. He stumbled before catching himself. I don't need you guys to baby me every time I fuck up. Just leave me alone. I need some time to think. He shook his head bitterly and stood up. I'm so uncomfortable right now. What the fuck? The rest of us watched in uncomfortable silence as Sissel staggered down the street without giving us a second glance. He's running off into the woods again, isn't he? We can't just leave him by himself like this. Shouldn't we... Ginny shook her head doubtfully. I don't think Sissel's really in the mood to listen to us right now. Let's give him some space to sort out his thoughts. We'll be there when he's open to it. I gripped the hem of my jacket so hard that it hurt. Everything just felt so hopeless. Well, what the hell are we supposed to do? Sissel just hit rock bottom. I can't just leave him and do nothing. A gentle hand rested on my shoulder. Ginny met my eyes with an understanding and equally frustrated expression. We've been comforting him for the last hour, and now the best that we can do is give him some peace and quiet. Her expression hardened. What we can focus on is figuring out what Herschel's problem is. There's got to be some sort of misunderstanding. Herschel really loves Sissel. There's got to be a reason why he blew up like that. If we can show Sissel this isn't his fault and there's other factors he's not seeing, this could be a good chance to mend things between them. My shoulders hung heavily as I stood up from the sidewalk. At this point, I'm willing to do anything if it'll help. Count me in. Ginny smiled gratefully. Like, my thing is, like, Herschel just, like, blew up in everyone's face. Because he went from, like, the sweetest man to fucking furious, like, in a heartbeat. So, like, I don't get why he would just, like, blow up like that. Like, I want to know what happened with his award. Thanks, Speed. I have a good idea where to start. Wait, where did Philip go? We glanced around the empty street in bewilderment. I swear he was with us just a few minutes ago. Our phones buzzed and the two of us simultaneously flipped open our messages. The text from Philip read, "Sorry for running off, guys, but something urgent came up. Owen hasn't been answering my calls for the last 2 days ever since he left school." What the fuck, Owen? Now Owen's trying to... No. What is this stupid bitch doing this time? I'm getting worried, so I'm leaving to go check on him. I'm sure you guys can handle Sissel's situation. You two are closer to him anyway. Let me know if anything comes up. Philip. I grumbled and stuffed my phone forcefully back into my pocket. His timing sure is convenient. I'm sure Philip has his reasons. He's got a point too. Too many people prying on this might make things difficult. The two of us should be able to handle it. If you say so. I must have looked irritated because Ginny placed another gentle hand on my shoulder and nudged me down the street. Come on, V, don't let that frustration get the better of you. Let's go. Are we gonna go see Morse again? Try to figure out... Oh, wait, library. The library was empty and cold as Ginny led me through the shelves. I glanced around the old bookcase warily. This place smelled like old paper and mothballs. Remind me again why we're here? Ginny mumbled impatiently as she shifted through old newspaper archives. We're here because there's something fishy about Herschel in the way that he's reacting to the whole national championship title. I want to know why. There's gotta be a reason. Herschel is usually a real gentle guy. There's more to this than just a simple competition, I just know it. If it's the same fucking day that his sister died, that's going to be fucking insane. I poked my nose in the dusty shelves and sniffed. Clouds of dust waved through the air as Ginny sifted through the piles of old newspaper articles. Shame Herschel wasn't born during the age of the internet. It'll take forever to find what we need. I wandered down the aisle and scanned the shelves by date. The competition Herschel attended happened about 18 years ago in August, wasn't it? That's a big-ass pile of newspaper to sort through. I suddenly felt a familiar cold chill down my spine. They're in the corner to your left. Looks like a lot of papers and tabloids were covering the event of the time. Thanks, Echo! Oh, thanks, Echo! Glad I still got my little helper Ghost with me. Oh, shit! He's not okay. He needs some milk.
He needs some milk!
The dust fluttered through the air as Echo appeared beside me with a strained expression. Dude, are you doing okay? You look even worse than you did yesterday. Echo winced as he limped his way towards me. Reed, I need you to listen closely. You're running out of time. I can feel the remnant getting close and... Well, I'm not sure what will happen. Bitch, you're hanging yourself with your camera. Just hurry up with your investigation here, okay? I'll do my best to hold a perimeter in the meantime. God damn it, Echo. Why are you dying on me? I gulped and stared at the empty space where Echo stood. Whatever was happening, we should probably hurry with our search. I glanced over my shoulder to where Ginny was still sorting through her newspaper pile. Ginny, I found them over here. Oh, that was quick. Let's skim through a bunch of these and see what we can find. There's gotta be a hint to why Herschel was so mad about this competition. Like, that's... Never mind, we might actually just, like, find it out in this episode. The library clock ticked as the two of us shuffled through the stack of decade-old articles in an anxious rush. We scanned through newspapers, tabloids, advertisements, and magazines for anything out of the ordinary about the culinary event. The press at the time painted Herschel as the rising underdog of the champion, and highlighted how he was a culinary prodigy like his sister Cecilia Bradley. I sighed and tossed another newspaper into our red pile. Have you found anything useful yet? Hold on, there's something in my mouth. That was weird. Huh. Weird. Nothing that particularly sticks out. A lot of these articles were pretty eager to compare Herschel to Cecilia's success, though. This young new finalist is truly living up to his sister's legendary legacy. I mean, it's probably irritating to constantly live in his sister's shadow, but it's nothing to throw a tantrum over. Herschel was doing really well for himself, too. He even got to take a 5-hour flight across the country to attend the finals. Kinda curious what his sister was doing at this time. Why didn't she send her prize money to her previous competition? I grabbed the article and I tossed it aside earlier curiously. Well, according to this interview, Cecilia Bradley spent most of her money supporting Herschel's education. What a sweet sister. The rest of it was spent fending off their parents' very illegal debtors, who were constantly harassing them after their parents' death. I resisted rolling my eyes as I glanced over the gossip section of this tabloid. This says that Cecilia tried to marry a rich gentleman from a nearby city, but it didn't work out. This article reminded me why I never liked reading celebrity gossip. I decided to skip over the parts where Cecilia was called a gold-digging hag and moved on. The two of them have broken up the year before Herschel's competition. This let Cecilia alone to take care of the baby, with Herschel dropping out of college to help supporting her. Ooh, wait. Wait. So it's Cecilia's baby then. So Herschel is Sissel's uncle then, in that case. Oh, bitch. Ginny's eye widened. She nearly jumped out of her seat to grab me by the shoulder. The baby! What happened to the baby? I stuttered and flipped through the tabloid anxiously. I didn't mention anything more about Cecilia's child. I tossed the article aside and grabbing another one. Well, let's see. None of the gossip mags mentioned much about it, surprisingly. Didn't Moore say that Cecilia was murdered? Try the local crime section or something. Well, now that you mention it, a local newspaper headline caught my eye. This says that... I gulped. The date's towards the end of Herschel's championship contest. Cecilia and her baby were confronted by her parents' debtors. They got unruly after finding out she presumably didn't have any money. The police searched through Cecilia's cabins in the woods and found signs of struggle. The place was stripped of all valuables. It's presumed that she and the baby were both killed and thrown into Bradley Lake. Their bodies were never recovered. Well, technically. Technically! I felt a little sick and I read it further. They found one of Cecilia's fingers floating in the lake a few weeks later. A fisherman even reported seeing a crow flying around with one of her scavenged eyeballs. But besides that, nothing. Ginny covered her mouth and looked a little green. Oh, that's unfortunate. I just figured maybe she lost a baby and Sissel's an orphan who showed up out of nowhere. You know? I get what you're saying. A sharp pain suddenly crackled through my chest. Oh, fuck. And the air left my lungs as I dropped to my knees, gasping for air. What the fuck? What was that sound? Veed, are you feeling alright? My eyes squeezed shut, teeth gritting tightly as Ginny helped me back on my feet. The world felt like it was spinning wildly. My head hurts. I don't know. Did you hear that, though? Ginny nodded slowly, but looking doubtful as she glanced around the library. Nobody else in the building seemed to be reacting to it. Everyone kept their noses buried in their books, as though a thunderous crack from moments ago never happened. Fuck you, you fucking remnant piece of shit. Was this a wish's doing? It sounded like it came from outside. I struggled to keep my legs steady, my chest still burning with a stabbing pain. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe you should take a moment to rest first. You don't look so good. Hey, Veed, wait! I am running out. Well, oh, you know what? That is a fucking good place to cut it. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Veed. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching this. I hope that you had a wonderful time watching the most uncomfortable episode that I think I've recorded of this series, because holy fuck, Herschel. God damn. Make sure to hit that like, comment, subscribe buttons down below. You know, help a fellow YouTuber out. Make sure to hit that notification bell so in that way you don't miss up on any of my uploads. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.